Good morning. Good morning. How are we this morning, guys? Good morning, everybody. Hello, Moon over Miami. Hi, Jack. How are you? Hello, Princess. Hello, Deadwalk. Happy friggin' Sunday, my friends. Hopefully everything sounds and looks good. Hopefully there's no issues anywhere. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I know it's Sunday and it kind of sucks because it means Monday is right around the corner. How are you doing? Hi, Sailor. Good morning. How are you? I hate right-handed coffee mugs. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I want to drink out of this mug, but it's right-handed so you can see the red rum. I'm a left-handed bitch. And so it just shows the Stanley side. What is up, Haze? Good morning, good afternoon, I should say, by you. Hello, Princess. How are you? You have coffee as well? I always have coffee. My Dark Lord right here in my cup. I'm good, Sailor. Can't complain. House is noisy. Grandbabies. The world does discriminate against us Southpaw people. 100% Deadwalk. 100%. Good morning, Don. How are you? Hey, Steve. How are you doing? Ra, I got you on 4K. Ooh, how are we looking on 4K? I need to update my computer to Windows 11 so I can get darker notepad because I hate the fucking glare off my glasses. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when I do Coffee Chat of Horrors because I can't stand the effing glare. But I can't take my glasses off because I won't be able to fucking see. Ugh. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's chilly in my murder basement, so I'm wearing a long sleeve today. But looking good. Perfect. Hopefully we don't have any hiccups today. Here's to that. Fingers crossed. I'm excited. Well, I appreciate that, Don. Thank you. Fusa is sleeping right there on top of the sour taffies. She's sleeping there. I don't know. I can't see how that's comfortable. How is everybody's weekend? I'm hoping today I have some time to make a Loki emote. I'm hoping I have time to fix certain things in the stream. I don't know. Grandbabies have kept me really busy. I was so tired last night. I think I went to bed about, I was like 9 something. I put Loki to bed because Loki was tired because the grandbabies tire Loki out, right? They tire both Heavy and myself and Loki out. So they're running around playing, noising it up like it's holy shit. Loki put himself to bed. It was a little after 9. I'm like, good, I'm going to bed myself. And so I went to bed. Hello, OG Graveyard. How are you? Good evening. Actually, good day. Good evening. Sucks the weekend is almost over. I agree, Deadwalk. I agree. Afternoon, Mischief Maker. It's still morning for me. It's frosty in California. Good morning, Aaron. What do you consider? What's frosty in California? I'm really curious because right now it's minus 14 degrees Celsius by me. And that's without a wind chill. Let's see what it's like with a wind chill. I'll tell you what it is in a moment. I hope everyone has had a good weekend. Okay, so it feels like minus 22 with the wind chill. Let's see what minus 22 is in Fahrenheit. I don't know how to do the math for Fahrenheit. So just DEG minus 22. All right, so minus 8 in Fahrenheit. I don't know why everyone doesn't use Celsius. Don, lurk, exclamation point, lurk. BRB is for my mods. Lurk is for everyone in chat. It'll just notify me. A sound will notify me that you're lurking. And then when you come back, you can do exclamation point, unlurk, and that will notify me that you're back, and I can greet you on your way back. We will be starting CCOH here in a few minutes. Perfect. Thank you. Because then it lets me know you're away, and if I don't, I won't ask you how you're doing or anything like that. So thank you. I feel like my area is lying to me. It says 41 Fahrenheit, but sus because I woke up with a cold. Cold suck, vitamin D, and zinc. Zinc helps heal colds quicker, and vitamin D, it boosts your immune system as well as your mental health. Hello, Paul. Good day. How are you? Americans have to be weird about shit. That's why they don't use Celsius. Yeah, it's easier with Celsius, right? 0, right? 32 degrees Fahrenheit. What the fuck is that? I'm sorry. I'm just so used to the Celsius that it doesn't make any sense that freezing is at 32. Like, it makes you go, but whatever. Minus 36. Yeah, that's really cold. Well, minus 36 would be here. Americans always got to try to be different. Yeah, but they're bold motherfuckers. That's what I got to say. 46 degrees here is cold. I guess so. I guess so when you're not used to anything low, like you're not used to my kind of weather, because my kind of weather is effing freezing. Hello, Sparkly Ramen. How are you? Good Sunday. 46 in Cali. Yeah, that's cold. I've never been to Cali, so I don't know what's warm or what's cold there. 46 sounds nice to me, honestly. But again, I'm climatized for frigid weather, right? So even 30 sounds great to me. I'm fabulous. Thank you, Sparkly. I'm fabulous. Thank you. For me, anything below 48 Fahrenheit is too cold. Yeah, see, Heavy and I want to move to warmer climates. And, you know, we were thinking about the States, we were thinking about Texas, and then we're thinking about abroad in places that are warm all year round, because we're so done. I don't need the cold and I don't need the snow. But I would like 60-degree Fahrenheit weather in the winter, if that's even possible somewhere. I'm not sure where, but somewhere. I'm in Canada as well. I'm in Alberta, Sparkly. Where are you? I'm in Alberta, and right now it's minus 14, but minus 22 with the wind chill. And we've got snow up the yin yang. We have over, oh God, well over a foot of snow, and we're getting more snow. So yay. I have titanium rod in my back, which, yeah, that does. I have some titanium in my knee and lower leg to hold it together. 36 Fahrenheit in the winter. East coast of the U.S. is like that, yeah. Also, formula for temps. So 0 Celsius times 9. What kind of fucking math is that? Yeah, that's way too much for me, Ace. What do you think I am, a mathematician over here? Again, keep that shit to yourself. But mischief, sharing is caring. Come on now. Oh, I want to show you guys this cute bat. This really cute bat was made for me by a friend of ours. Look at this. Look at this. It flies. And it has the ability to hang upside down. Isn't that adorable? It's a 3D printed bat. I'm almost tempted of ordering basically ordering these and doing them for like subs and stuff. Maybe put them on my website. But isn't that effing cute? Of course. I'm glad it's working, Sam Swaya. I'm glad it's working. Every now and again, sometimes I have a problem with my closed captioning because it goes through Chrome. So I'm happy that it's working. Very happy that it's working. Right? I use Celsius anyway. I just got to translate for sailor, right? Yeah. Isn't that cute? I know. It's adorable. Adorable. Good morning to you. It's 25 Fahrenheit here, minus 38 C. Oh, it's Chicago. Yeah, you guys are closer to Canada as well. Kind of gets close, cold. You do math? I don't like math. I'm bad at math. Really bad at math. But yes, I love this little bat. Look at it. And he's cute. I think I'm going to have Heavy do something with the eyes more. I don't know. It is adorable, right? Yeah, I know. It's cute. Heavy brought it home to me yesterday. He is like, yeah, this is what F-Dub made for you. And I'm like, what? So that was pretty fucking cool. All right, we're going to get into our tarot card of the day, and then we're going to dive into some incantation from 2022. I do apologize if you hear my grandbabies, because right now one is freaking out, so they're upstairs. But if you do hear them, I apologize. Hello, Darkbreaker, testing out the soup side of things. Awesome. Let me know how it all looks over there. Let's see what is going on for our Sunday. What do we need to know heading into a new week? What do we need to know heading into a new week? Let's see. What do we need to know? I know the cards have been yelling at me, seriously yelling at me lately. So, you're not the only one who needs them today, right? All right, let's see. 3 of Fire is letting us know that things are looking very good. Everything is starting to look up. Have some patience, though. Come on. Rome wasn't built in a day, so we need to learn to have a little bit of patience. Make sure that your plans that you are making are long-term. It's perfect time right now to make some long-term plans. And it seems to be in abundance on every level. So abundance not only in financial matters, but in love and happiness and action. So that's a really good card to start off our Sunday. And then the next card is the King of Earth. And this is the energy that is surrounding you right now. Generosity, professionalism, responsible. Again, it's another successful time card. It's basically saying accept any opportunities that are going to come to you, because these opportunities are going to help change and mold your life to where you want it to be. King of Earth is like basically, you ever hear of King Midas? Has the Midas touch? Everything you touch turns to gold. This is what this card represents. Card represents that everything you touch is going to turn to gold. Not real gold. You know what I mean? If that's the case, well. Sparkly Ramen, welcome to the crypt. Thank you so much for the follow. And the third card is the Emperor, which is a really good card. This card is ruled by Archangel Michael, and I'm not using a traditional tarot deck today. I love this angel tarot deck, to be honest with you. And this card is letting you know that you do need to have some structure and discipline. It's great to go all out and willy-nilly stretch those wings and be creative. However, organization and logic are going to be your friend this week. And it will help you not get so overwhelmed with everything that's coming on. Oh, no, don't, you're not dumb, and it's all good. You know, I have people who watch who don't follow, and I'm cool with that. So far, so good. Thank you, Darkbreaker. The Ace of Water is letting us know that there is going to be a resurgence for some of us in a relationship, a friendship, a past lover. Something is going to come back. Some of us are falling in love, like love. And for others, we're going to be going on a new spiritual growth and a new path as we change and remap our brain. And that is our reading for Sunday going into the rest of the week. I hope that was good for you as it was for me, because it was great for me. It actually validated some of the stuff that I was dealing with, validated it very much. And I think there's going to be some big changes on the horizon for myself. All right. Let's get into our coffee chat of horrors. Now if this is your first time watching this live horror chat show, you're more than welcome to chat amongst yourselves in the chat. You are also more than welcome to ask questions. I do read off of my notes that I have here. It is a deep dive. There will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen Incantation from 2022, it's a Taiwanese horror movie. If you haven't seen it, there will be spoilers. If you have, well, maybe some of the things that I say today will make sense from the movie. Incantation is a found footage film that is Taiwanese based. You've seen it. Did you like it? Hey, Maeve, good morning. Actually in sync with Purple Place. Perfect, Darkbreaker. Thank you for the info. I appreciate the information. So we are going to deep dive into Incantation from 2022. I do read Twitch has ads, so we do sidetrack when an ad happens, but feel free to ask questions. If you want a CCOH, if you want a movie deep dive onto CCOH, let me know as well. You can post it in here or in the Discord. Last 2 horror movies I saw was Terrifier 3 and Smile. What did you think about Terrifier 3, and what did you think about Smile 2? I personally loved Smile 2. I thought it was brilliant, and I'm excited to see part 3. We'll like to see it. Aaron, Incantation it's a decent found footage film. I would definitely put subtitles on. It is dubbed, but the dubbing is, yeah, you know what I mean? So I would definitely do subtitles for it. And you can watch this on Netflix. So if you're wondering, where can I watch Incantation? If you have Netflix, you can watch it right there. It is not on Shudder. And I don't think it's on Tubi in the States. But on that note, guys, let's dive in.
Who likes scary movies and coffee?
The following show is based on research on horror movies and what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite scary movies. HORDE Entertainment or ReAnimateHer is not responsible for the macabre and horror that you are about to witness. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, Joshua. Happy Sunday. How are you? Good morning, my daywalkers. I am ReAnimateHer, your queen of horror, and this is Coffee Chat of Horrors, the only horror show that takes its coffee like it's magic, and that is black. Today's screams come to you from the warped mind of Kevin Ko in Incantation from 2022. So buckle up, my ghouls, as we traverse the realms that nightmares are made of. Incantation is a Taiwanese found footage horror, and it was directed by Kevin Ko and written by Che Wei Chang and Kevin Ko. The budget for this movie was $1 million US, and this was the highest grossing horror film in Taiwan ever. This is the highest grossing horror film at that time in Taiwan. Now, we don't really have a box office because this came out during the pandemic. Movie theaters were not open, so we don't really have a box office amount for you. But we are going to go watch the trailer, and the synopsis of this is 6 years ago, Ronan was cursed after breaking a religious taboo. Now she must protect her daughter from the consequences of her actions. It's a creepy movie. Is it scary? Not really, but it's a decent film, and we're going to go watch the trailer. That is Incantation. It's pretty creepy. Now, in that trailer, guys, did you notice the train direction move? So when the trailer opened up, there's a train, and the subtitles say that you can even change the direction or the motion of the train. The train was going straight, and then after that was said, if you looked at it, the train was actually going this way. It was pretty cool how they utilized that optical illusion to make you think the train is going one way. If you didn't catch it, I can replay it for you, but or check it out on your own. 1 minute, the train is going straight, and then the next minute when she says that you can even change the direction of the train, it's literally going backwards, but it looks like it's going forwards. It's quite strange, but it is interesting. This movie was an amazing movie. It did make you a part of the movie. Good morning, Zach. How are you? I think it's a fun found footage film, and it is creepy. You think about it, the curse. Now, I do have the translation of the curse that we hear in the movie, because you don't really get a translation of it, even utilizing the subtitles. So what it says is, silent bless, silent pray, holy hell heave spell, death summon, live collect, wish connect, fate link birth, offer take circle balance share, suffering Buddha, mother yours, mine God, all one, spread join, agony, deity, sacrifice, spirit, meat, soul, blood, flesh, mind. We are all one. We are all one. Recite, chant, names to share. Fate connects, names to share. Fate connects. Pray silently, answer your name silently, answer your name silently. I do, I wish, I agree, I agree. Yeah, that ain't creepy at all. But that is what they're saying when they do this incantation. And then they do what's called a mudra. And a mudra is symbols with your hands, right? And there is a lot of Buddhism and Buddhism that does a lot of mudras, hand mudras. They're symbols that you would do with your hands in any kind of prayer or meditation. And that's what they're doing in an incantation. Now, what if I told you that this movie is based on reality? It's based on true events. So that there is a mudra. I will go into more of that in a bit, but this is actually inspired by real life event. So in 2005, there was an incident in Gushan district in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. A family of 6 believed they were possessed by evil entities from Chinese folklore. The oldest daughter starved herself to death, thinking it would expel the deity. The remaining family members abandoned her body outside a hospital where they arrested for improper disposal of a corpse. They were later released due to the lack of evidence of foul play. And this is the story that they utilized, that they were possessed or being tormented by Chinese folklore. And kind of creepy. The daughter, can you imagine starving yourself to death? That's a painful process, like a very painful process. You wither away. Your body literally eats itself from the inside out. What's scarier than that, right? Like, I mean, that's some crazy, crazy shit. I wouldn't be able to starve myself. Not at all. This deity would just eat my soul. I wouldn't be able to starve. But in some religions, they believe that starving the body kills the entity, right? So they utilize that. Incantation takes on cultural and religious context. This is basically a religious film, but not in like Christianity or anything else, right? Or Catholic. This is also a fictional elements in this movie. There are some real elements in this movie that they kind of twist and tort to create that creepy and uneasing feeling. So the historic religious community in Incantation is fictitious, but it feels authentic. And they did a really good job in getting the actors to pull together to make it feel really authentic. The film draws from Tantric Buddhism and Brahmic script, reimagining their peaceful principles into a much darker direction. So Tantric Buddhism and Brahmic script, they are peaceful, but this movie literally turns this and twists it to be a darker, more aggressive type of religion. The Tantric Buddhism originated in India, which brought to China during the Tang Dynasty in the 700s. It incorporates mandalas, mantras, and mudras, which is that symbol there with the hand. That is a mudra. I can't friggin' twist my shit like that. But anyways, that is a mudra. And a lot of these symbols are actually used in real life. And a lot of them were created by mixing mudras together. Now, these are for peaceful rituals, contrasting with the film's portrayal. So the film is portraying this mudra as being a curse of sorts, right? But in real life, in these religions, in Buddhism, these are for peaceful rituals. You would do these when meditating. Basically finger yoga. And if you actually look that up on Google, you will find mudras that you can actually use in meditation. A lot of us, when we meditate, we will use this. We would use this. These are mudras, right? Like when I meditate, I usually do this. Or I do this. It's really dependent on what I'm utilizing, and you have a little bit of tension in between your pointer finger and your thumb. Not a lot, but just a little bit of pressure. And if you wanted to learn about mudras, you can. Google is huge, has a lot of information on mudras and mandalas and mantras if you want to get down and dirty with it. Now, the Dahe Mother Buddha. The Dahe statue is not a real religious idol. In ancient Brahmanism, a version of Dahi exists as Kali. Similarities include blood sacrifices, such as a 2016 incident in India where a woman cut her tongue off in worship of Kali. Kali is a deity, again, not in this movie, they're not using Kali, but they created their very own religious idol called Dahe, Dahei. Here's wrists click while trying to perform mudras. Right? Well, if you're above 40, definitely you'll be hearing that kind of stuff. The symbolism also written on the face, they're just words and letters, just symbols. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is not real. They used real life religious figures and stuff, but they twisted it, right? So now, and I thought that was pretty interesting as well, Dawn. I really did. I think this movie has a lot of interesting background. You may not have like enjoyed this movie. Some people didn't. But the movie itself has really interesting background and some information on it. The next, I think I might wait because we have an ad break happening here. I just got a notification that an ad is going to start in about 37 seconds. So I think we're just going to pause here so no one on Twitch that's not subscribed doesn't get left out of the information. So we'll let the wheels go off on this motherfrigger because, you know, me, sidetrack. But yeah, I really thought this movie was creepy. Hi, Bron. How are you? Good Sunday. You've seen this. It's a really good movie. I enjoyed it. It's not like my favorite found footage, but it is a good movie. I thought it was well done. Especially for the budget only being $1 million, you know? I liked the movie. It was creepy and weird as fuck, but it was a good movie. Yeah, it is. It's weird, especially when you don't really know what is going on. And I love how realistic, when they went into the village, how realistic everything was. It really felt like this was an authentic, actual religion, and it isn't. The symbols are just portions of a menu at Taiwanese restaurant. Yeah, they're just random. Even the symbolism. So the symbols that you've seen in the trailer. Hi, John of the Dead. How are you? The symbols that you've seen in the trailer or throughout this movie, again, they're not real either. They were either created by putting stuff together or just random shapes, right? Now, if you're obviously in Western culture in North America, we're going to look at this and we're going to think, oh my God, these symbolisms, right? Not one of them. Not one was real. But we do have an ad break, guys. So we're going to sit here and we're going to chit chat. I forgot to put my slippers on my feet, so my toes are cold. But thankfully, I'm wearing my Friday the 13th socks, so they're a bit warmer than your average footy. But any other plans besides watching CCOH this weekend? I do. I've got quite a bit of things to do. I've got to dust the murder basement. That's going to take me fucking hours because of my collectibles. So I've got to do that. I have to run to the store, get soft dog food, cat litter. I need to get some dog toys because Loki destroyed all of his. And then tonight I'm recording a podcast with some friends. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Have you ever heard that happiness with Japanese horror? What do you mean happiness? Is it a movie happiness? If there's something I can say that's not a spoiler is at the ending, even I felt like I was being cursed. Braun, I did do a spoiler alert in the beginning of CCOH because I am going to spoil it. There's no way for me to get around not spoiling when I do a CCOH. But yeah, even at the end, you felt like you're being cursed. Everything felt really authentic in this found footage film. Hello, Reaper darling. Gonna try to do a movie night tonight. Not sure what films it's gonna be yet. Awesome, Darkbreaker. So if you guys are in the Discord and you have the movie roll, Darkbreaker is going to do a movie. Not sure which one, but he's gonna do a movie about 2 o'clock my time, which is mountain time. Oh, okay, Don. Another reason some of my stuff isn't out, too much dusting. I know, too much dusting. Ad break is over. Welcome back, guys, from that ad break. I've been trying to stay on friggin' cue here. If you know me, it's not easy. I am doing fabulous, Stormy. How are you? And if you did miss any part of Coffee Chat of Horrors, you will be able to catch the full VOD with chapters over on my YouTube channel, as well as numerous other Coffee Chat of Horrors that are scheduled for the next coming month. I have some really fun French horror that we're going to dive into. I'm really excited about. So if you want to check that out and put a reminder up on YouTube, you can go for it. It's there. Reaper, how are you? Good day, sir. Reaper 1923 is my partner in crime. He creates these images that you see right here for Coffee Chat of Horrors. They are pretty awesome. All right. Back on into CCOH. Maya, Buddha's mother. In Buddhism, Maya, and I don't even know if I'm saying this correctly, so if you are a Buddhist or you studied it, forgive me. These words are definitely not a part of my culture. I am trying. I did use Google pronunciation to help me pronunciate some of these words. In Buddhism, Maya is known as Moye Fruren in Chinese. Tradition says she died soon after giving birth to Buddha and returned to life after 7 days. This parallels a subplot in the movie where Ronan's daughter, Dodo, is ordered to fast for 7 days to lift a curse. And now this goes back to the real life incident that happened where a daughter starved herself to death to get rid of the curse, right? To get rid of the evil that was possessing her and her family. So this is where it goes back to real life events that happened. And it's funny when we talk about religion, how everyone's religion is very similar, with a deity dying and a deity rising, whether you're Judaism, Buddhism, Catholic, Christianity. Everybody seems to have a deity that rises up from the dead. Some 3 days later, others 7 days later. It's interesting to see. It's definitely interesting to see. The main cast speaks Mandarin Chinese. The supporting cast members used Chinese Hokkien, resulting in dialogues where characters converse in different languages. So if you watch this movie and you're like, why does that sound different? It's because it is. They're using different dialect in these movies. So it also brings you back to why they're using some Chinese folklore in this film. And I thought that was pretty interesting how the different languages, the different dialogue that you're getting in this movie also makes things uneasy. It gives that uneasy feeling. Well, at least for me, I can say it gave that uneasy feeling. Since its premiere in March of 2022, Incantation has become the highest grossing Taiwanese horror film of all time. Now, Taiwan has some really good horror movies. They are influenced primarily by Japan, as we heard from my J horror earlier this year, that Japanese horror is a huge inspiration to Taiwanese, Indonesia, and other places in the world with their horror, primarily on the Asian side of things, which is really cool, and really cool to see other cultures starting to take that lead and create more horror, which we're going to have some Indonesian horror. We're going to have some more international horror here on Coffee Chat of Horrors. Now, this movie sparked huge debate in China. So also on a Chinese social platform called Weibo, under the hashtag, "Is Incantation Scary?" This consensus is it's not that scary, but it's still worth watching. And it had millions of engagement, like millions of engagement on this Chinese social media platform, because people were arguing. Oh, thanks, Malware Bytes. Sorry for that interruption from Malware Bytes. But it sparked a huge debate. Some people are saying it's not scary. Other people, this movie scared the shit out of. And if you go and search Google and you see, is this movie scary? You have people that were terrified of this film. Terrified, which, I mean, I gather if you kind of live in that culture, that might be a little scary, especially if you're a religious person in that culture. Did I see Smile? Yes, I did. I loved Smile. I really enjoy those types of films, those demons. And a lot of those demons, like It Follows and Smile, come from Asian folklore, Asian mythology. And I think it's really cool. I'm a really big fan of It Follows and Smile. I thought that the Smile demon is insane. I'm not going to spoil anything for Smile 2, but if you've seen Smile, you know it's a demon. And you know it gets to you by smiling, you watching someone die, and it's usually the person that is possessed by it, right? So Smile 2 just takes on that lead, but Smile 2 is pretty aggressive. Right off the bat, pretty aggressive. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely go and check it out. I really enjoyed Smile. I loved it too, but it hurt my brain a bit. I get that. I thought it was on my PC for a moment. Oh, no, it's mine. Yeah, it's my malware, but for some reason it pops up right there. First time it's popped up there. I don't understand why. Hello, Wickedy. Hello. Now, I don't have a lot of deep diving information on Incantation, so we're going to be coming up to the end of that, but we're not ending the stream. We're going to sit and chit-chat for a little bit as well as we go further. All right. I hope you're doing well, Wickedy. No, this is not a new movie. The movie is called Incantation. It's from 2022. You can watch it on Netflix if you want. It is a Taiwanese horror film, and it's a found footage, I should say. It's a Taiwanese found footage horror film about a curse. And if you've missed what I spoke about here in the deep dive, you can always go to my YouTube channel where you're at Wickedy, and you can watch this VOD in chapters, because at the end of the stream, I make sure that I chapter the entire thing. So some people just want to see the facts, and other people like to see the whole stream. So I like to make chapters. Yeah, but you can catch this on Netflix. So Incantation explores themes of sacrifice, belief, and the influence of religious practices. The movie's blending of real-world folklore with fictional horror elements creates a haunting narrative for viewers to unravel. Incantation is a masterful dive into the intersection of folklore, belief, and the horrors that faith can manifest. It challenges us to question the unseen forces in our lives and the power of the rituals we hold dear. Whether you find it spine-tingling or thought-provoking, its legacy as a trailblazer in Taiwanese horror is undeniable. This movie does mix a lot of religion in it, and you can relate to it regardless of what faith you follow. We all have rituals. We all have our morning ritual. Some of us like to go have coffee first thing in the morning. Some of us like to have a cigarette with our coffee. That is a ritual. That is something that you do over and over again in your morning. Some of us have faith that we believe in God, right? We all have seen mysterious things happen, or things we just can't explain, whether it's religious or just your everyday life. But it does make you think. This movie does make you think about belief and the influence of religious beliefs on top of everything. And when you mix folklore into actual religion, it creates a really creepy atmosphere. Well, in my opinion, it makes it really creepy, especially when you have an entire village doing these things, you know. But thank you, my ghastly ghouls, for joining us this chilling episode of Coffee Chat of Horrors. If this spine-tingling tale intrigues you and you want more, make sure you descend into darkness with me next Sunday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, as we will sink our teeth into a blood-soaked world of French horror with High Tension from 2003. Until then, stay spooky, stay sinister, and keep those lights low. Thank you, Stevie G91, for the follow. Welcome to the crypt. Thank you. And that is Incantation. Have I seen Unfriended? Yes, I have, Sparkly. I have seen Unfriended. So this Thursday in Discord, we are going to be watching High Tension, since I'm going to be speaking about it next Sunday over on, here. But over on YouTube, if you watch me on YouTube, you're able to check out all of the upcoming scheduled streams that I have on YouTube. If it's on YouTube, it'll be on Twitch, and it'll be on Soup, and it'll be on X. So if you want to get that, you can check it out. Hi, Stevie. You're going to like it here? I like it here. If you like horror, you're going to love it here. Haley Dawn, thank you for re-sacrificing your soul for 32 friggin' months using your Prime Gaming. I appreciate it. Mwah. How are you doing, Haley? I hope you're doing well. I hope your job is going well on top of that. So Stevie, if you like horror, everything horror, you're going to like it here. I do play horror games during the week. I do some horror interviews with game developers, movie makers, directors, actors, and on Sundays, I deep dive into some of our favorite scary movies, which today we spoke about Incantation. Ria, what's your favorite kill? I have way too many favorite kills, Wickedy, but one that comes to mind is Mark Jarvis's kill. He's the guy in the wheelchair. That kill is pretty cool. That's a pretty sweet kill, but Jason has amazing kills. Every chapter of Friday the 13th has over the top amazing kills. I can't just pick like one is my almighty favorite. Good, staying busy. Hope you've been well. I am well. I've missed your face. I'm doing good. I can't complain. Loki is getting huge. Yeah, we've been doing good. Oh, you should see this little bat. You should see this little bat. A friend of ours made me this little bat. I mean, I also have a little bat here, you know. This guy came from Germany, this bat. It's handmade from Germany. This one is 3D printed, and I thought it was friggin' adorable. Right? I'm thinking about commissioning our friend and having him make me some of these so I can send them to my subs and possibly put some on my website. But I thought that was friggin' cute. One of my favorites was the handstand kill from part 3. Stormy, that's a great kill. Right down the middle, man. He's in his handstand, right? Right. Ooh, the balls and wiener there. That would gotta hurt. Have you ever seen Unfriended? I only seen the first. I heard was the second one. I gotta watch it. I have seen Unfriended. I've seen Unfriended once. I may revisit it again. There's a lot of horror movies I've just seen once and I don't see again. I have seen Unfriended. I also seen Unfriended Dark Web, which is, I think that's the second one. I think I gotta say, Ria, my favorite Jason kill is when that guy is doing the handstand part 3. Wickedy. Stormy just said the same thing over on Twitch. Stormy says one of his favorites is the handstand kill. Do you guys have a favorite from Friday the 13th? Is there like #1 kill that you enjoy? I personally love all of the kills. However, some of the most memorable kills for myself, I would have to say is in the first one when Pamela kills Kevin Bacon in the bed where you have that thing just come up out of the throat. That's horrific. That had to be super friggin' painful if it was real, if you think about it, because that spike is going through the back of your neck, breaking through the vertebrae, possibly where he shoved it through, and then coming out. Like, ugh, that's got to be a painful friggin' death because you're still alive, even when, you know, after he's penetrated it. Yeah, I really liked Unfriended 2014, and yeah, that is the one in 2018. Awesome. Awesome, Sparkly. Another one of my favorite kills is the machete to the face with Mark Jarvis. Another one of my favorite kills is when Jason is in the motorhome and the chick is in the bathroom, and he just basically shoves her face right through the wall of the motorhome. And the fact when he kills everybody, one of my really favorite scenes of Jason looking creepy is when the motorhome crashes and it's sliding on its side, and then Jason stands up in the center of the motorhome, just standing there all badassery like. Another really scary, I think that Jason is really scary, is in Jason Lives, when he's first resurrected by Tommy Jarvis and his friend, and he just quietly like creeps up out of the grave and he's just standing there all maggot faced and everything. I think that one is a pretty scary Jason. Did you see Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey? Yes, I seen 1 and 2, and I love 1. I love how low budget 1 is. I really enjoyed Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I love Jason X, Kill the Doctor. Oh my God, right? So I'm getting to that scene as well, because I have a couple of favorite kills in Jason X. But in Jason X, I like the liquid nitrogen kill where he takes her face and shoves it into the liquid nitrogen and then bangs it on the counter. Another one of my favorite kills from Jason X is the great kill when they're on the spaceship and all hell is breaking loose. There's a hole in the ship now, and everything is being sucked out. And there's this grate that gets picked up off the ground. The grate gets picked up and it gets put up against the hole. and the cute chick there, she's holding on for dear life, but she can't hold on any further. And then the suction just rips her off of what she's holding on to, and it rips her fucking body right through that grate. That is friggin' epic. That would be a quick death, I think. I don't think you would really feel anything, because it went and it just sucked her right through. Like, you would be cubes. It's amazing. I need to check the second. Yeah, definitely. Just hanging out and enjoying the day off. Nice, Stevie. I'm glad you're having a good day off. Yes, soon there will be a Thanksgiving part 2, which I hope they have Alex Armbruster back as John Carver, because he played John Carver. He was a stuntman in Thanksgiving 1. Jason Goes to Hell kill, where they were good. Jason Goes to Hell, the movie itself was very flat. And if you know me, I don't like it. However, the kills were still pretty cool. The way he shoves the big lady's mouth into her face, like it's like that one was pretty cool. I also like the nurse kill from part 4 in the hospital. Yeah, she puts up on the wall and slices her down the middle. That's a good one. Crushes electrocution and liquid nitrogen. Yes. I love when she's like, this sucks on so many levels before she dies, right? That one was good. I like Jason X because it has comedy and a horror, and it's got a nice mixture. So it's not really a horror comedy. It's, you know what I mean? Or a comedy horror. It has that nice blend where I wouldn't consider it like Shaun of the Dead or Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. No one's gonna mention. I'm still going on my favorite kills. The sleeping bag kill we see throughout the franchise. We also see the hologram in Jason X. One of my other favorite kills comes from Jason vs. Freddy, and it's where the asshole boyfriend, the guy you're wishing to friggin' die. Okay, so he's laying in bed, the chick is in the shower, and Jason just comes up and folds this mofo in half. I never cheered so much before when I seen Jason vs. Freddy in the theaters. I fucking cheered. I was like, yes, motherfucker, die. That was a great kill. He just folds his ass up backwards, like, what? Mark Jarvis. Yeah, Mark Jarvis is one of my favorites as well. We're going through, like, Jason has a ton of amazing kills. Or the Sicko Morgue Doctor kill had, yes. I love watching scary stories too. Mr. Nightmare got amazing stories. Nice, Sparkly. Especially Thanksgiving, that about a film, the lady attacked from Murder from Frozen Spot. Yeah, Thanksgiving's got some really cool kills in it as well. have you seen a newer horror movie called this? Oh my fucking Christ, I love The Substance. The Substance is my movie of 2024. Demi Moore, oh my god, that bed kill, right? That bed kill is so satisfying. I would have to say that's like the best satisfying kill in the franchise, because that guy's a douche nozzle, and to see him die that way, I mean, you know, he didn't die right away, so that's going to be painful, and that was great. That motherfucker deserves pain. I watched Thanksgiving the other day. Feel like production was rushed and low budget, but it could had a lot of. I like the kills in Thanksgiving. I don't think it was a high budget movie, Stevie. I have not deep dived it yet, but I did sit down with Kathleen and Alex Armbruster from Thanksgiving. Kathleen is one of the main women. She's married to the main female's dad. She's cooked in the oven. I got to hang out with her and Alex, who played John Carver. He did the stunts for John Carver. I got to hang out with them last summer at the Calgary Horror Con. They are amazing people. They are a lot of fun to talk to, and I'm glad there's going to be a second one. But The Substance, my God, yes. Please see that movie if you have yet to see The Substance. You're not going to regret it. It's a monster movie for me. Definitely for me. Or The Door Kill in Part 4. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, I recommend. Awesome, Sparkly. Douche Nozzle, I love it. Reminds me of Smosh. Smosh. I'm a lot older. I think my eldest Spawn, who's now 27, watched Smosh. It sounds familiar. Yeah, so Stevie, I'm part of the Calgary HorrorCon team. I do the panels, so I get to sit and interview celebrities. I've interviewed, my partner in crime, his name is A Serial Killer. He does them with me, and we have got to interview Ray Santiago from Ash vs. Evil Dead. He played Pablo. We also got to speak with Kelly, the lady who plays Kelly in Ash vs. Evil Dead. That was this past summer. But yeah, I really enjoy interviewing them, and it's such a good time to get to know them and hear behind the scenes stuff. Kind of like Violent Nature. Oh, Violent Nature could have been better in numerous ways. It could have been cut down a bit shorter. There's a lot that could have been done within a Violent Nature. Adding it to your list, meow. Hey, Joe, how are you? Hey, did you see the new retro horror game out? Double feature. Yeah, I want the game. I saw it. I did see it. I want to get it. Quindy, hello. I'm going to speak the incantations Elphaba does in Wicked. I have not seen Wicked. But if anything comes from those incantations, let me know. Speaking of Ash, there is a new TV show. I know, Hysteria. I finished it. I thought it was great. If you haven't seen the TV series Hysteria, I'm hoping that there is a part 2. I really am. Hysteria is a fun metal horror TV show. Bruce Campbell plays a police officer, chief of police in this TV series. Excuse me. It's really good. Wickedy, the most annoying and satisfying kill, Rhea. That guy on the New Blood, the girls, DR, who holds Park Lincoln's mom and lets Jason kill her. Oh, yes, I know what kill you're talking about there, Wickedy. I'm still playing it. I think we're coming to the end of it, Joe. I'm really liking A Quiet Place. I think the game is intense. There's some things that could be changed about it, but I think overall it's a decent game. It's a very intense game for myself. I know when I'm playing it, sometimes I'm like all tensed up, but it's a good workout for your glutes. Anthony says douche nozzle a lot. Maybe that's how you spell nozzle. I'm not sure. N-O-Z-E-L. I also recommend Grotesquerie if you haven't seen it. No, it's on my watch list. I still have to finish From. That is on my watch list. A Funny Man where the jester electrocutes the video gamer. There's a lot of really good kills in Friday the 13th. And Jason X is the last actual Friday the 13th chapter besides the remake in 2009 with Derek Mears playing as Jason Voorhees. Because after that, after Jason X, we get Freddy vs. Jason, yeah? Yeah, that's it. Nozzle. Thank you, Diala. Is the correct spelling, but these days spelling is out the window for branding. Very true. You're watching From right now? Oh God, From is great. I'm already on the new season. I just haven't finished it. I'm in middle of the new season of From. How you doing, Diella? Yeah, I think From's a great TV series. If you guys haven't seen From or Evil's a really good religious horror-esque TV show. I'm halfway through the season 2. Oh, nice. Well, just wait, Haley. Just wait. The newest season gets pretty wild. Pretty wild. Let's see. What other movies? Have you guys seen Oddity yet? So here are some newer horror movies that I found on my list of 2024. If I had a top 10 list of horror movies for 2024, Oddity would be on there. No doubt. Oddity is a really great folklore film. I love folklore horror, and it's definitely good. You're good. Happy Turkey Carcass Appreciation Day to all who celebrated. I'm canning turkey stock. Nice, Diella. The tour bus just showed up. Oh, yeah. Fun times. Yeah, that one's a good season 2 is good. I don't know what that movie is, what that about. Which one, Sparkly? We just Oddity, Oddity. So Oddity is a folklore horror movie. I don't really want to spoil it. It's on Shudder. A few of these movies are on Shudder. SHUDDER. It's definitely good. No, it's all good. Sparkly. We do not judge spelling here because I can't even speak English properly. You have to hear me pronounce certain words. I have a problem with certain words that I can't pronounce correctly. And for some reason, like muted, I have to think about it because my brain wants to say mutant instead of muted. So don't worry about it. We don't judge here because this bitch right here, it can't speak English half the time. That's my main language. Hello, Moon over Miami. How are you? I really like the concept of oddity, but it just didn't hit the mark exactly for me. I needed it to go an extra mile. There could have been a bit more into oddity for sure, but I thought it was creepy. That wooden motherfucker, like, yeah, I like the folklore aspect of it. I can't speak English, right? My first language is Susie Sweetheart Frenzy, a cute language I made up. It's gibberish. There you go. Well, we have a made up language here as well. When people write and they don't spell right or the word comes out wrong, it's called Regalese. One of my mods, her name is Regal, and she always misspells things. So we call it Regalese. Shudder is about $5 a month. Yes, it's about $6 and change in Canada. Yeah. Shudder is great, and it is different from the US Shudder, as we do get different programming, just like Tubi.tv. And yes, we do have an ad incoming, guys. It was so isolating, and you can just never trust anyone. 100%, Quindy. Oddity was creepy. I thought it was a great movie based on their folklore. It did give the whole atmosphere of creep. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed Oddity. Another one that I really enjoyed is Stop Motion. I don't know if anyone else here has seen Stop Motion, but Stop Motion is good, and it has some grotesque body horror in it. If you can decipher Regalese, you can read just about anything. Right? Ria, you notice how many Children of the Corn movies? Oh my God, there are tons Children of the Corn movies. Tons. I do like the original Children of the Corn. I've seen it more than one. I actually own all of the Children of the Corn, but body horror. I love body horror. It's one of my favorite categories. But Stop Motion is on Shudder, and it's another horror movie. It's about stop motion. It's basically about a lady who does stop motion for a living, and it just gets out of control. And there is some body horror in it. I love it, but even The Thing is so disgusting to me. Oh God, The Thing is gross. Yeah, I would agree. The Thing is disgusting. Yeah, when you see The Thing outright, like and how it mimics, that's quite scary in itself if you think about it. Having something, a parasite, an alien of sorts that can go into and morph into you. Oh, and the way it splits bodies open. My favorite type of entertainment is the kind of paranoia you get in The Thing, or a couple of TV episodes that really nail it. Yeah, that's definitely good. Ad break ends in about a minute. Yeah, those pesky ads. But a lot of good movies are out there in 2024. I tell you, horror has been making waves for the last several years. It's been great. The Cabin in the Woods was a crazy one. I would love to see a movie based off of the whiteboard. Who here has seen like Cabin in the Woods? If you remember, there's a whiteboard in the room that they're all talking in. And I'd love to see more based off of that whiteboard. Yeah. All the Terrifier 3 movies, Terrifier wasn't bad. I prefer the first one over the other two. The gore was great in the other two, and that's really all I liked. I like art, but that's really all I liked in 2 and 3. Who had Ghost in the Box to win, right? Who wouldn't want to see a movie based off of the whiteboard? 100%, Haley, 100%. Welcome back from that ad, guys. We were just discussing Cabin in the Woods and how I would love to see a movie based off of the whiteboard. We're also discussing Terrifier, the franchise. I would agree with you, Haley. Terrifier 1 for me is amazing. I liked Terrifier 2. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't think the movie was shitty. I liked Terrifier 2 and I liked Terrifier 3. I don't care for the story. Art doesn't need a story. I didn't care for a lot of bullshit in Terrifier 2 and 3. However, I loved the gore in Terrifier 2 and 3. I thought the gore was great. Definitely really good. And I won't spoil any Terrifier 3 stuff because that just came out on digital. I really like Luna LaVerse, and I agree. The first one's a classic, how it always goes, but the third was so gory. I like the gore. I'm a gore whore at heart. He definitely is, Saul. He is a icon. He's up there with Freddy and Hell Priest. He is up there. And I love the fact that Art the Clown came from a short film. Before it was even in Hallows Eve, it was a YouTube short that was posted on YouTube. Then it was turned into All Hallows Eve. Then we had Terrifier 1, where we really got to see Art and his sadistic ways. And we got to learn that he's from the ninth circle of hell, right? I was reading something about they are doing another Blair Witch project, but they are adding footage they kept out from the last one. Nice, Stevie. I'm not a huge Blair Witch fan. However, I have to give the movie props because it did break boundaries in the found footage genre. When Blair Witch first came out, it broke numerous boundaries in found footage. I like the part where Art is wearing the glasses in the Halloween shop. I know, right? They're cute. Where am I? I don't know where my glasses are. My grandbaby probably took off with them. Art is like more gore than Saw. Yeah, Saw and Art are totally different. Terrifier is totally different. Whoever checks out Terrifier and never seen it, don't eat. It's been a while since I've seen a good found footage movie. What the ever-living fuck nuggets, Elias? What are you doing? Elias. Woman. Holy shit. Oh my God. Elias, I love your guts as well, but thank you so much for the tip. Holy shit. Can we get some just the tip hype up in here? And I believe, how are you, Elias? How are you doing? How is life? I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly, but Elias is. I do like the tip. I love your guts. I hope everything is going well for you, Elias. Are you still creating content or have you taken a little bit of a break? They did hand out barf bags. I honestly, okay, so you want to hear my honest opinion? Okay, I'll tell you my honest opinion about Terrifier 3 and the hype. I think it's super overhyped. You took a little break because of course you did. Of course you did. Guys, if you don't know who Elias is, she's been on hiatus because she's had some stuff go on. But if you don't know who she is, you need to know who she is. She has a voice. Oh my God. Her singing voice is like an angel. Right there are some links. Please click on that link. She likes playing horror games. She plays a variety of horror games when she's not on hiatus. She has a voice of an angel. Like, you have to hear her sing this song called Black Coffee. It's phenomenal. I know I don't have to do it, Elias. Yes, Elias is an amazing person. 100%. 100%. I would shout out Serial as well, but he's banned on this platform. Awesome, Stevie. Thank you. She's an amazing human. She really is. And she has some really great music. She's lovely voice. Yeah, he's still banned, Haley. No, you're too kind. Seriously. Yeah. It's ridiculous why he was banned in the first place. But he is streaming on YouTube, and obviously he's also on hiatus as well because of work, but that's coming to an end. So he's going to be streaming. So he'll probably be streaming on X, YouTube, and Soup. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Happy Sunday. But yeah, he's still banned, which sucks. Sucks. He told a joke and somebody mass reported him. And unfortunately on Twitch, when you do a report, depending on what report you do, they don't actually look into it. They just automatically ban. And he made a joke, and it wasn't a horrible joke. It literally wasn't a horrible joke. And I guess someone got offended because, you know, and offensive is the new black, you know, color black. And they spammed report him. Yeah. YouTube, the report actually worked on YouTube. No, I don't know. I have no idea if it works on YouTube, but this was on Twitch. Yeah, you know, that's what people do now. Oh yeah, they get offended about everything. And so that's why he got banned. However, it is what it is. He can appeal it, but not for a while. Like you can't appeal it right away. I think it's 60 days, 60 or 90 days that you can appeal it. And it hasn't been that long yet. You thought the orange was the new black. That was a good TV series. Profits, how you doing, darling? Absolutely. I'll be stopping in when your little vacation is over. That's awesome, Stevie. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. But hurt people for the reason Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, I know. I loved Pepe Le Pew. I love that skunk. Yeah, could they bring back Tales from the Crypt? They could bring back Tales from the Crypt. I mean, I don't see why not. I don't know if they ever would, but I don't see why they wouldn't. Tales from the Crypt was great. Tales from the Dark Side was fun. The Twilight Zone. I have heard rumors that they're coming back with another Twilight Zone. We have a few Twilight Zones, actually. We have the Twilight Zone that started with Rod Sterling. Oh, Nadra, thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's do some streaking through the chat. Thank you very, very much. Oh, I just thought about streaking and being naked and running through chat. Now I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Twilight Zone. So we have the one with Rod Sterling in the 1950s. Then in the 1980s, we had one with Forrest Whitaker. And then we had one later on in the 2000s from, oh, what's his name? Oh, God, what's his name? Jordan Peele. There we go. Jordan Peele. Tales from the Crypt is on Shudder. Aren't those seasons recent compared to the ones I watched a long time ago as a teen? I own all of the on DVD. I own the entire Tales from the Crypt collection. On my gaming scene, I have Joe Pesci, which I believe it's season 1, chapter 4 in Tales from the Crypt. That scene is from Joe Pesci from that episode. I wish they'd bring back the Ray Bradbury Theater, right? That would be a lot of fun. But I know they always put it on this like Disney app and you have to pay out the asshole for Disney, and I refuse. Everybody has the right to report anybody, but mass reporting and getting people mass reported is pretty scummy. Yeah, it is, Reaper, definitely. Yeah, reporting on YouTube does work as long as you use the right reason for the report. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Ra also has the Crypt Keeper's voice. Yes, I do. I have the Crypt Keeper's voice. When I'm on my normal gaming scene and not on Coffee Chat of Horrors, I do have lots of different sounds that are based off of keywords as well. So you'll hear Jigsaw, you'll hear Ghostface, you'll hear the Crypt Keeper. You won't hear Jason or Michael, obviously, because they're silent killers, but you'll hear Freddy Krueger. But there are keywords in the chat that will speak Jason and Michael. I did too. He was the best. Makes no sense. I love Family Guy, but look how explicit that is, and they're all okay with that. And got problems with a flirting skunk, but they're okay with Quagmire, right? Quagmire is a dirty SOB. I refuse to pay for Disney too. Disney is gross. I don't like Disney at all. I won't support Disney, so not at all. But yeah, I think they should bring back some TV series. It would be nice to see Tales from the Crypt, but I don't want them ruined. Oh my goodness, Maeve, thank you so very much for a 45-month streak, 45 month of resub. Mwah, thank you, thank you, thank you. You love Family Guy? Okay, I'll tell you right now, I don't like Peter Griffin, but I like Family Guy. I love South Park. South Park is great. I own I own 1 through 9 on VHS. And then I own the rest on DVD. Oh, I was saying about Terrifier. I completely forgot. What I disliked about Terrifier 3 was, one, the overhype. Everybody overhyped this shit, and supposedly people passing out and throwing up. Okay, I'm sure people passed out, and I do quotes over passing out because anyone can act and pass out. Anyone. And I know there are people in the UK that seen people pass out in the movie theater. Bitch, I can pass out too. You know what I mean? I doubt it was a real pass out. I seen Terrifier 3 and there was nothing to pass out about. Nothing that you haven't already seen if you're a horror fan. Please. Glad I'm not the only Disney hater. Oh, John, I hated Disney for a very long time. Since, God, I'm a teenager. They lie to you. All new in South Park I like South Park. Hello Cannibal, everything is overhyped. Well, not everything, but lately some movies are being overhyped and it ruins it. I think overhyping a movie ruins it. Terrifier 3 was not that extreme. No, Maeve, it was not that extreme. Come on. They pulled the same gimmick in The Exorcist in 1973. You know, it's a gimmick. And people are like, no, it's real. No. I'm sure their passing out was all acted. One scene was in the third to me. Yeah, I liked all of the gore. Yeah, that's messed up. If you don't like what someone's saying or acting, just click off and go on about your beliefs. Why take a wild left and get this account banned? 100%, Stevie. 100%. No, definitely don't spoil. We don't spoil movies here at all. I hate spoiling movies for people, especially when they first come out on digital. That's why I always do a spoiler alert on CCOH. These films have been out for years. So if you haven't seen Incantation, it's been out since 2022. A lot of the films that I do talk about are older, so they just didn't come out. And I do like to wait a month or so after they come out on digital. Zach, thank you so much for your 50-month resub. Mwah, thank you. I appreciate it. Darren from the Slaughtered Lamb podcast said those passing out rumors were not true. He was at the premiere and he saw no one vomit, leave, or pass out. Yeah, there is another YouTuber on YouTube that states that they've seen someone pass out, that it's real. And I'm like, I'm sure they passed out. Anyone can pass out. You can make yourself physically pass out. However, I don't think it was actually real pass out. Stormy, have a great day, darling. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. It's definitely nice to see you as well. I work in security in a hospital. I have seen real blood. Yeah, I just don't think it was. I think it was just overhypeness and people wanting to make a name for themselves or clout. Someone ruined a movie for me. I can't remember which one. It was a newer. I was like, okay, I don't got to see it now. That sucks, Sparkly. That sucks. I don't like spoiling for anybody. I'm on X on Twitter, right? And I block accounts that spoil movies. People are like, oh, but it's digital now. I'm like, yeah, it just came out on digital. So there are numerous people that didn't get to see it in the theater that didn't see it on the first night release of digital. I think people should wait about a month before posting video clips of a movie that just came out on digital. I don't understand the thought process of people on social media spoiling movies without saying, hey, this is a spoiler alert. YouTube is different because a lot of times the spoil is in the title. A lot of the horror YouTubers that I watch that do movie reviews, they say spoiler alert, or they give you a warning when they're going to do a spoiler. So then you can actually turn off of it. On Twitter, you get all these douche nozzles spoiling everything. And it's like, are you seriously? And their thought process, oh, well, it's out on digital. Not everybody's seen it day one on digital. Give it about a month, then post all your spoilers. But people do that for clout. They do it for engagement. And I think you're a piece of shit if you do. There, I said it. I think you're a piece of shit if you do. You know why you're doing it. You know why you're doing it. Stop it. And the barf bags was a little extra promo hype. Well, you know, the marketing scheme that they pulled, it's a marketing ploy. And it did well. It sold out on their popcorn buckets. People were wanting the puke bags. It's a marketing ploy, and it worked. It worked for The Exorcist as well. In 1973, when The Exorcist came out, they were handing out puke bags. People were fainting. Literally, there was movie theaters being blessed. In some countries, they had full-on priests come in and bless the whole movie theater. In other areas, they had EMTs lined up with ambulance. Again, I honestly think this was all a gimmick, a ploy. I don't think any of it was real, but again, another gimmick to get eyes on the movie. I'll take Exorcist over Terrifier any day. Oh yeah, 100%, Haley. I think that Exorcist is a very well done movie. It's a fucking masterpiece. And the fact that it possibly could be cursed adds to it. I hate when people talk during a movie asking me what happens when I'm seeing the first. It happens. I don't like when people talk or use their phones in a movie theater. Have some common courtesy for your fellow person that actually bought a ticket. I don't really go to the movie theater much anymore. One, it's overpriced. Two, the theater is shit. I live in a small area, small town. I have one movie theater. And every time I go to the movie theater, I pay very heavily for a ticket. And there's always dead pixels in the screen. And it pisses me off because I paid a lot of money to sit here to watch your shitty screen when I could wait till it comes out on VOD and watch it on my big screen TV in the comfort of my own fucking home. I like The Exorcist 3 the best. I like 3 better than 2, but I wouldn't put it above 1. I hate that, to be honest, and they leave their phone ringers on. Yeah. Tickets are very expensive, Sparkly. You live in Canada, so you know. Not putting spoiler in the title is super rude. If you're going to talk in depth about a film, then tell people that you are going to spoil it. I try to avoid spoilers and don't watch trailers. I don't watch a lot of trailers either, Jamie, because most of the time the trailers spoil the whole movie. And I don't understand why they do that now, of all things. However, when I do a movie review, I do a YouTube review, most of the time, I don't spoil a movie. It's a short video under 8 minutes. I tell you what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it, but I don't spoil it. When I do a movie and I have spoilers, I do tell in the beginning, hey, there is going to be a spoiler here. So if you don't want to watch it, turn it off. And I do make chapters. So chapters allow you to skip right over. You can click on a chapter and it skips right over it and you don't get spoiled. Yeah, fuck trailers. Looking at you, Blumhouse, right? Right? Whatever happened to the days of trailers that didn't spoil anything? They are very ridiculous. Look, okay, so example of a spoiler, Smile, original Smile. They put the best parts of Smile in the fucking trailer. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You don't do that. I'm not sure. I never watch new trailers. Yeah, I don't watch trailers unless I'm doing a trailer reaction. If I'm doing a trailer reaction, obviously you're going to my YouTube channel to actually watch that trailer reaction. So you know that there's going to be spoilers in a trailer. So I do trailer reactions. I don't do them as much anymore, but I do them. But of course, there's always going to be a spoiler in that. I guess they have to show so much so that the babies know if the movie is going to trigger them. Possibly, Haley. Possibly. Hey, Custos. Wow, I wanted to erase yesterday so much that I didn't realize today is actually Sunday. No worries, Custos. We are coming to the end of the stream, but if you did miss anything, you can check out the VOD over on my YouTube channel. After stream, I'm going to cut it up into chapters so you can actually watch just the nitty gritty, or you can watch the whole live stream and see what you may have missed. So you'll be able to do that. I have sick love for Exorcist 2. It's a childhood favorite of mine. Plus, the cinematography is amazing. I know the story stinks, but sometimes I see the beauty in the stinky stuff. And that's always a good thing, Jamie. That's always a good thing to see. I can always every time I watch a movie, even if I didn't like it, there's usually something that helps redeem the film. There's only very, very few films that have no redeeming qualities whatsoever. And I hate it. But I don't really speak about it because it's someone's artwork, right? And I don't like shitting on people's art because that's something they created. And I am not one of those people that will diss a movie. Even Jason Goes to Hell, I don't like the movie, but Jason Goes to Hell has numerous redeeming qualities of it. The kills are really great. There's a lot that can redeem Jason Goes to Hell, even though I dislike the movie. And I think a lot of films have that, but there's been a few, and I'm not naming it, a few. I actually had to fast forward. Usually I give a movie about 20 minutes, whether or not I'm finishing it, right? This movie, I couldn't even do that. I had to start fast forwarding the movie with 15 minutes in just to see if there was anything good that was going to happen. And oh my God, it was horrible. Horrible. Fair point, to be honest. Making movies, art takes a lot of work. Yeah, it does. It's a lot of work. And a movie is a work of art. Just like an artist painting, a painter painting a picture, right? An art is subjective. You may not like a movie, but I may love the movie. And I won't tell people not to watch a movie, even if I didn't like it. I'll never tell somebody don't watch it, because what I dislike, you may fucking love. And it just brings up great conversation, right? I took my youngest to The Exorcist when they released it again. He was 4 years old. Oh my God, Moon. How did that how did they do? Since back then in 2020, there will be closed this theater right after. Yeah, well, 2020 was in the middle of the pandemic. Tattoo art, yeah, piercings, everything is art, right? And art is subjective. I'm loving your content. I feel like we are very similar. I always try to find something good about everything I watch, and I rarely find a movie that I totally hate. There are a few. I agree, Jamie. I like horror movies. I love movies, and I love horror. And there's usually something I can find in a movie, whether I liked it or not. Like Blair Witch. I'm not a fan of Blair Witch. However, they utilize some techniques and some marketing that broke boundaries in the found footage genre, and I give that film props. I don't like the shakiness because it makes me sick. But that movie did break boundaries for found footage. So there's something redeeming about that film, even though I'm not a fan of it. He was laughing while the girls were screaming in the theater. That's funny. All right. It is about that time, guys. So we're going to do our credits, and I'm going to thank you all for hanging out with me and chilling with me on your Sunday. Oh, my cat Fusa is here. Hold on. This is Fu. Let's see. For those of you who are new here, this is Fusa. She's my baby kitten. She's 7 years old now. She's one of three. She's sweet. I was so mad that I found 2 days before going, oh my God, right, Jamie? That pissed me off too, that they were alive. I know that sounds mean. What did you just do, Fu? Damn it, kitten. She just hit my mouse and everything disappeared. Fur babies, man, fur babies. Okay, let's do our credits. Fusa, please don't do that again. Thank you all for hanging out with me on your Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. I appreciate you taking the time to come here and hang out with us and discuss horror. Next Sunday, we will be discussing the French horror High Tension from 2003, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Monday night, we are checking out a brand new indie horror game. I will be live on Twitch. So if you're watching me on YouTube and you want to check out the new indie horror game that I'm checking out, it's called Haunted Halloween. We'll be playing that at 6 p.m. Mountain Time over on Twitch. Wednesday, we're diving into some Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. And on Friday, we are going to finish A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. We do have some surprises coming up for you guys this week as well and into the month, so I'm super stoked. And if you're watching me over on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Also check out the upcoming stream schedules that I have scheduled for the next month in December. Well, this month is December 1st. So we'll be talking about French horror. We're going to be deep diving into High Tension, Raw, Infested, and Under Paris. So there's going to be more to come. And then we're going to do some Indonesian horror and so forth and so on Coffee Chat of Horrors. Elias, thank you so very much for giving me just the tip. Like, that is amazing. Thank you so very much for that. Let me just, my Twitch disappeared. There we go. Maeve, thank you so very much for your 45-month, 6-month tier 1 for 45 months. Thank you so very much. Haley Dawn, thank you for the 32-month resub. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so very much. Much love to you as well, Elias. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. I will see you guys Monday night right here at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, we'll be watching High Tension in the Discord. So if you are a part of the Discord and you want to watch the movie with us, make sure you tag myself or a Crypt Keeper, and we will give you the movie role so you can join in the horrors with us. Have an amazing day, guys. Under Paris was great. It was really good. I'll talk about that more on that day. But anyways, have an amazing day, guys. I will slash yous all later. Bye.